Hey, what's up, you guys? It's me, Derek, the overview, back again with another video. We just got the first official trailer for Maxine, the third and, should I say, final chapter of the X trilogy, starting with X, followed by Pearl, now leading into Maxine. All I gotta say is that X was a surprise when it came out. Not only that, but I thought it was gonna be a one and done movie by A24 until I stayed behind for the post credit scene, thinking there was gonna be one, and it actually showed a trailer to Pearl, which I didn't enjoy as much as X, being a prequel. And I'm like, this movie seems a bit too artsy for me instead of the actual horror genre. So I gotta say, going into Maxine, I expected it to take place in the 80s, as what they said, which was the rise of the porn industry and more of the adult film genre. So let's take a look at what's a behold of Maxine.
So, Maxine, your agent tells us you're quite a popular name in adult film and entertainment. Is that correct? I'm curious, did you always want to be in that line of work?
I always wanted to be famous.
If you need to read off the sides we gave you, just go ahead, all right?
I know the lines.
She turns to the camera and, through her trauma, addresses the lens directly.
1985.
Celebrities who got their start in horror movies.
Jamie Lee Curtis, John Travolta, Demi Moore, Brooke Shields, and
Maxine fucking Minx.
I don't like walking out here with that freaking Night Stalker guy on the loose.
The Night Stalker.
Night Stalker?
Night Stalker.
Terrorizing Los Angeles.
He's like 2 letters away from being called the Night Walker, if you think about it.
So said every dead girl in Hollywood.
Maxine, I'm the private detective. I had to find you.
So it's more like a murder mystery
Powerful
in this
man.
one.
Fast.
Oh,
It's gonna
Norman
be
Bates
knocking at
Hotel.
your door. Tragically, another victim of the Night Stalker.
I knew 3 people who were murdered in 3 days. I'd be pretty scared. What are you hiding, Maxine?
If I tell you something, we've got confidentiality.
What'd you do?
This is the defining role of your career. Whatever's going on in your life that's interfering with this picture, squash it.
I intend to.
Maxine.
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 You're a fucking movie star.
Not bad, especially for the end chapter. From what I can tell, it looks like we're going back to Hollywood, or should I say, after the events of X, after all the footage has been shown, and it looks like in certain scenes that Maxine is actually taking part in doing the true life crime story about what happened in the 70s when they were filming their Farmer's Daughter movie, and also, I guess, is going to go back to Pearl, I guess, because I think in one scene you saw a flash of her through the Norman Bates Hotel, because I'm like, looking deeply and I'm like, huh, something's off about this, and I feel like it might bring out some flashes of Pearl. But also, I like the aesthetic that it's more of a slasher style movie instead of like a mystery, because I saw X, like the first one, almost inspired like Texas Chainsaw, being out in Texas. Pearl had the idea of a actual artsy movie, not even specifically horror, but more of A24 style and texture. I didn't like it as much, but I'm like, okay, I like more of the slasher stuff if you're trying to be smart with me. I rather not actually deal with that right now in the horror genre, unless you can actually pull it off because it's just regular people in this. And also with this, we're going back to the slasher genre again with the Night Stalker character, which feels like the serial killer in Hollywood around that time. And it looks like we have a lot of supporting actors to fill the roles, because I can just say that if this ends up being a good movie, we have a solid trilogy on our hands. And also, I feel like the X franchise, or should I say the X trilogy, it came out of nowhere, because I remember it popping up during the previews for Scream 5. I'm like, oh, that's going to be a good slasher. Not seeing that It was a planned trilogy from the start, and where it leads up to now, I just know we're in for a killer good time. Alright, guys, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. All my social media is down in the description below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.